Hello, good morning. Welcome back with me, Cucu Cahyati in CNN Weather Forecast. Now, I'll present to you the weather forecast for today from some countries all over the world. Now, let us start from Indonesia. So, what happened to Indonesia? I'm personally a bit confused. It is 1 minute hot, it's 1 minute cold, and it's a bit cloudy, gloomy, and it's a bit rainy. So, confusing. What happened to Indonesia? We know that Indonesia is one of the tropical countries in the world that has two seasons. It is rain and hot weather. But it's a bit confusing for now. As you can see on the screens behind me, there is the wind that moved to the west, and the degrees it's 19 degrees. It's really possible to be rain. So for several cities in Indonesia such as Jakarta, Tangerang, Bekasi, don't forget to bring your umbrella when you are go to outside. And you all who live in this area, be careful for the heavy rain that can cause the floods, and make sure you can evacuate yourself if the heavy rain won't stop for about 3 hours or more. So that's all for Indonesia. Now let's move to another country. Now I can tell you that today, this afternoon, we're going to be a good conditions for several countries such as Japan and Korea. But you know, the stop of weather it can change easily, but there's still a hope that they will get a warm night. Now, let's see what's the weather like today in China. Now in China it's very cloudy and cold. And there's a chance to rain too, so don't leave home without your umbrella. And the temperature is only 10. And in the west it is rainy all day. So today I'm afraid if there's a thunderstorm, because the temperature in that place is higher for about 13 centigrade. In the east and middle of the country, the weather is dry but cloudy. So no rain for you. But it's quite windy. So you just need to be prepared that might be rain, because the temperature also is just only 10. And the best weather today is on the south of the country, because it is just rainy all day, but this afternoon we're gonna be sunny, and the temperature is only 15. And in conclusions, the weather forecast for today is maximum temperature degree is about 86% and it's about to cloudy, and also the warm day is expected, and the lowest humidity is about 30%, which is it means that 30 hours is expected to be sunshine, which means the 87% is possible to be sunshine, and the winds of the north is about 8 mph in the morning and 9 mph in the afternoon. Okay, now let's move to another city in China. Sometimes people don't realize that even though they live in one of the country, they have a difference of weathers. Why? It is because the situations there, the atmosphere there is really different. So here's in another place of the China is also partly cloudy in the evening and cloudy overnight. Is low around 50 F, winds of 5 to 10 MP at times may give with rain for this evening, and with no present change of precipitation and a low of 15 degrees, winds are expected to remain calm at 9 mph. Clear with the cloudy period and slight change to shows after thunderstorms, mostly clear with the shows likely slight change of thunderstorms 3 to 6 of rain. Yeah, it's a bit clear that even though we live in one of the nations, we could be in the difference of the weather. So now people just really should know this, because it's really important for us to just know this. Sometimes when we want to go outside, we actually just don't know what will going to happen to the outside. So we have to prepare. We need to prepare that what we should have or what we should bring for we go outside, because you know it's really important for us to just bring an umbrella or some things like coats, because we never know what will gonna happen. Nowadays, people is not only challenged by the weather, but also with the pandemic crisis, since we know that the pandemic crisis is already in our world by the 7 months, and it's become worse because we also need to fight. We need to face the trouble with the weathers. Sometimes the weather is not only support for some people, but also most of the peoples around the world. We need to go outside. We need to make money. We need to go for work. but the weather is not supported, and also the situations because of the pandemic also it's not supported. But don't be hopeless. Don't be less the spirit. We can still fight for the weather and also with the pandemic crisis. We can fight for the pandemic crisis by studying at home, do social distancing, and also wash our hands and just stay at home. So that's all the weather forecast for today. I'm Cucu Cahyati. See you later.